Hello, my name is Kelly McCown. I'm the teacher, author, and owner of Teaching Math and More LLC. Today on the Teaching Math and More channel, we are talking about how to simplify your math centers with tips, strategies, and resources to develop a math classroom plan to meet the needs of all your students. The purpose of this video is to help you, the math teacher, learn how to help your students achieve success in math class with these tips. Grab the Simplify Your Math Class notes. This is a 5-part video series about how to simplify your math class. Each quick 6-minute video will give you tips, strategies, resources, and more. Today we are on page 6 titled Video 1 Notes. The link for the notes is in the description of this video. Simplifying is defined as making something less complicated or less complex. Let's face it, sometimes our math classrooms can become too complicated and hard to navigate for our students because of all the things. What if there was a way to make your math centers or stations easier for you to manage and your kids to learn? It doesn't have to be stressful or overwhelming. There are many things you can do, but there is only one you. So let's simplify things for you. Let's look at the 5 things to help you simplify your math centers. Number 1, pick a topic. So math centers or stations can be a helpful tool in your classroom. Just don't overwhelm your students with multiple skills to practice all in one day. Rather, choose one topic or one math skill or one math standard, just one, to practice at each math center. This helps students focus on that particular math skill or standard and become more proficient in it. Rather than skimming the surface of several skills, the more practice students have with one skill, the more proficient they will be at it. The math skill that you pick to practice and review should not be new. Kids need to be able to practice the math skill independently, as you will be monitoring the classroom and running a teacher station. Number 2, choose group numbers. The number of kids per group will impact how many groups and centers you choose to have. Plan ahead by choosing 3 to 4 kids in each group. If you have 24 kids in your class, you will have 6 groups of 4. If you have 28 kids in your class, you will have 7 groups of 4. By choosing how many groups you will help you plan your math centers. It's recommended no more than 6 centers are out at one time. This limits the overload of work for students, and if you really do want a 7th center, you can always have it be technology or a teacher center. Number 3, simplify your math centers by having a universal math centers answer sheet. This is for you. It's pre-made and you've got your copies made ahead of time. Students know the expectations because the answer sheet is the same every time. Students know how to use it and record their answers on the answer sheet because it's the very same one they use every time. This is being consistent with your math centers. It's easy when you have it ready to go and the kids know how to use it. Keep it simple, be successful, and save your time with a pre-made answer sheet that you can use every time for your math centers. The link for this math station answer sheet is in the description of this video. Number 4, take a classwork grade for math centers work. A question I often get from teachers is, should I grade math centers station work? And the answer is simple. Yes, take it for a grade. Did they complete the math centers? Awesome. Yes, 10 out of 10. If they didn't complete it, list it as a missing assignment until it's finished and turned in. Now, why take it as a completion grade? Well, students are showing progress in mastering a math skill in class. This is not an assessment. So just take it as a completed work grade on the standard that they are learning to master. Number 5, teacher station. There are many ways you can simplify your teacher math center. Simplify your teacher math center or station by having 10 prepared questions and answers. These questions can either be used for intervention, for review, or as an informal assessment to see where your students are. Choose which is best for the needs of your students. Not everyone does this the same. That's why there are 3 different options. If not all students do not need intervention, then you don't have to give intervention questions to all of your students. Maybe it's just 1 group or 2 groups, and then the other groups you can review or assess with. However you choose to do this, make sure it's applicable to your students. Here's the free resource inside your notes. Grab the math centers on page 11 of your video notes. When going through the process of simplifying your math centers, you may want advice for how it can be done easier. Here are 3 tips to make your teacher load simplified. Number 1, use a timer. Using online stopwatch on your classroom board can help with the time management of centers. I use this every time I do math centers. Number 2, plan ahead. Plan to do math centers every Thursday or every Friday. This will take one more thing off your teacher plate, knowing that you have a day pre-planned for math centers. Number 3, use technology. Have one dedicated center be technology. Either the students watch a video on a computer or on an iPad, or you could have the students working on individual computers or iPads on a school-related math program. Make it easy for you, but having a simple technology center could be the answer. There is a solution to the problem of how to simplify your math centers. Try learning tips to simplify and manage your math centers in class so that it's easier for you to monitor and run math centers while your students are working independently at each center. You can plan for increased student learning gains and performance when you use these simplified math class tips. And as a bonus, you will save your time and energy with proven techniques that work. Ready to simplify your math centers in your classroom? The Back to School Math Workshop is the fastest way to do that, with workshops on math stations, math centers, math vocabulary, classroom management, math chats, math intervention, and more. Be ready for back to school with the best tools. Sign up today. The link is available in the description of this video. For more information about the Back to School Math Workshops, be sure to sign up for our VIP teacher emails. Thank you for subscribing to our channel, and we'll see you next time for part 2 of our Simplify Your Math class series.